used to. This time he's getting hammered over new bombshell revelations, literally about bombshell revelations. Not only is he dishonest, he's not too bright.
I smell it. And as we can see, my nose is pretty large. Even though I got allergies, I can still smell well enough. I know what I'm smelling when I'm smelling it.
In one of the most talked about moments in sports and entertainment crossover history, Stephen A. Smith and Jimmy Kimmel delivered a scathing double blow to Floyd Mayweather on live television, sparking laughter, debate, and a flurry of media headlines. The incident, which combined ESPN's unfiltered sports commentary with Kimmel's signature late-night satire, unfolded against the backdrop of growing controversy surrounding Mayweather's alleged involvement in crypto scams, shady real estate deals, and unpaid debts, with Smith firing off sharp critiques about Mayweather's legacy and financial decisions during a heated ESPN debate, in Kimmel mocking the champ's public persona with biting comedy and well-timed parody. The two media giants didn't just entertain, they exposed cracks in the undefeated boxer's carefully constructed empire.
For this, or was this just...
I guess it's something that they just made up.
Something they made up. Do you think they're going to paint over that when it goes as everyone seems to think it's going to go?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You should buy that gym from him and knock it down with a wrecking ball.
We can do that.
That would be something you could do.
We can do that.
You could potentially make... How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean...
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel's direct and provocative questioning only intensified the scrutiny surrounding Floyd Mayweather beneath his glamorous lifestyle and public persona. Troubling financial concerns began to surface. Financial analysts have consistently cautioned that reckless spending, unwise investments, and an absence of reliable income can eventually destabilize even the wealthiest individuals. In Mayweather's case, those concerns are no longer hypothetical. They appear to be unfolding in real time.
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career, was because you had the talent, you had all of that? I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss, that I wanted to do what I wanted to. I rolled the dice, and to become Jimmy Kimmel, known for his satirical commentary, has previously mocked Mayweather's entourage and public persona, notably during the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight in 2015, where Kimmel appeared in Pacquiao's entourage, dressed in a humorous outfit, drawing media attention in the lead-up to the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight in 2015. Late night host Jimmy Kimmel added a memorable twist to the event by joining Manny Pacquiao's entourage in a humorous parody of Justin Bieber, who was known to accompany Floyd Mayweather. Kimmel's involvement began during an April 2015 episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live, when Pacquiao appeared as a guest. During the interview, Kimmel expressed his desire to be part of Pacquiao's entourage, jokingly offering to be his Justin Bieber. Pacquiao agreed, setting the stage for Kimmel's unique participation in the event. On fight night, Kimmel fulfilled his promise by walking alongside Pacquiao to the ring at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. He donned a Run DMC-inspired outfit, complete with a black fedora, gold chains, and a Pac-Man t-shirt, a nod to Pacquiao's nickname. The shirt humorously depicted the Pac-Man character consuming small images of Mayweather's head instead of the usual dots. Later, in a 2017 interview on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Kimmel engaged Mayweather in a conversation that took an unexpected turn. He asked Mayweather if he would make love to Conor McGregor, a question that left the boxer visibly baffled. The moment was widely shared and discussed, highlighting Kimmel's penchant for blending humor with provocative questions. Throughout his illustrious boxing career, Floyd Mayweather has accumulated over $1.1 billion in earnings, with major paydays from his high-profile fights against Conor McGregor $300 million and Manny Pacquiao $250 million. Outside the ring, Mayweather claims to generate around $300 million per month through strategic investments, particularly in real estate. A key move in 2006 saw him invest $750,000 to buy his freedom from a contract with Top Rank, a decision that ultimately led to earnings of $750 million from Blockbuster bouts. His expansive portfolio includes luxury properties, high-end vehicles, and successful ventures like Mayweather Promotions and the Money Team brand, cementing his position as one of the wealthiest athletes in the world.
If everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan?
Right, why you want to know?
Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40, I think I made over, $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy, or I know what I'm doing.
A 2017 appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Floyd Mayweather discussed his spending habits, offering insights into his extravagant lifestyle. When Kimmel inquired about his financial practices, Mayweather responded with characteristic confidence, stating, "Whatever you bet, if you don't win, I'll give it back to you." This remark underscored his belief in his financial acumen and his readiness to back his words with action. He further elaborated on his spending, revealing that he had once arranged for a Brinks truck to deliver millions of dollars to his residence, highlighting his penchant for luxury and convenience beyond these anecdotes. Mayweather's lifestyle is marked by significant expenditures. For instance, he has been known to spend up to $1,000 per meal for his personal chef and the same amount for haircuts from his barber. Additionally, he has made substantial investments in high-end vehicles, including a $4.7 million Koenigsegg CCX RTV, one of only two in existence. These examples illustrate Mayweather's approach to wealth, characterized by lavish spending and a commitment to maintaining a luxurious lifestyle. Stephen A. Smith has been outspoken about Floyd Mayweather's financial habits, particularly criticizing his extravagant spending and questionable investments. Smith's commentary highlights concerns that Mayweather's lavish lifestyle may be unsustainable. For instance, Mayweather's reported $42 million investment in a New York City real estate portfolio has come under scrutiny. Investigations revealed that the ownership records did not reflect any change in ownership, leading to skepticism about the legitimacy of the deal. Smith's critiques suggest that Mayweather's financial decisions may not align with his public persona as a savvy businessman. Apparent discrepancies between his reported investments and actual ownership raise questions about his financial strategies. Smith's analysis serves as a cautionary tale about the potential pitfalls of unchecked spending and the importance of transparency in financial dealings. While Mayweather has amassed significant wealth throughout his career, these recent developments indicate that his financial future may be uncertain. The combination of lavish expenditures and questionable investments could jeopardize his long-term financial stability. Smith's commentary underscores the need for careful financial planning and the risks associated with maintaining a high-profile lifestyle.
The third having any real kind of boxing background. I did not see the fight, although I heard he lost every round and Floyd Money Mayweather was whipping him pretty good. I was not there. I did not see it. I do not know. Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. John Gotti III, I don't know anything about him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. And yes, I'm being smart. I'm not trying to disrespect the grandson of a mobster. Fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing.
Oscar de la Hoya, Floyd Mayweather's longtime rival, has publicly criticized Mayweather for what he perceives as hypocrisy in his approach to exhibition fights. De la Hoya has pointed out that while Mayweather often mocks YouTubers and crossover fighters like Logan Paul, he himself has profited significantly from similar ventures by labeling others as just influencers. While participating in exhibition matches against social media stars, Mayweather appears to contradict his own standards. In a fiery interview, De La Hoya didn't hold back, calling Mayweather a scammer and fraud for his actions. He emphasized that Mayweather's involvement in these exhibition bouts undermines the integrity of boxing, especially when he criticizes others for doing the same. De La Hoya's comments highlight the ongoing tension between the two boxing legends and bring attention to the broader debate about the commercialization of the sport. Oscar de la Hoya has been vocal in his criticism of Floyd Mayweather Jr. as recent exhibition bouts, suggesting that Mayweather is hurting for attention or money. De la Hoya contends that Mayweather's frequent media appearances and controversial takes are strategically timed to regain public interest and financial gain. In a video posted to Instagram, De La Hoya referred to Mayweather's exhibition match against John Gotti III as that left the crowd booing, highlighting the chaotic nature of the event, including a mid-fight referee change initiated by Mayweather himself. De La Hoya urged Mayweather to cease participating in such exhibitions, stating, "Stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions." Mayweather, however, has defended his participation in exhibition fights, asserting that he is creating wealth and building generational wealth through these events. He maintains that these matches are a legitimate means of income and a way to maintain his presence in the boxing world.
10 seconds. What's going on with Floyd, Canelo, Instagram? What's up with all that stuff?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, you know, he tried to steal somewhat of Canelo's thunder. He couldn't help himself. He had to crawl under his rock, out of his rock, and make some noise. And but look, he's retired. I mean, either he's hurting for attention or he's hurting for money. And you know, we strongly feel that, look, Canelo's the man right now. He's the highest paid athlete in the world, and then we move on and we go forward, and we continue with our business.
Recently, Floyd Mayweather was seen walking the streets of New York City, confidently pointing at various high-rise buildings and claiming them as part of his extensive real estate portfolio. The spectacle seemed intended to reinforce his image as not just a boxing legend, but also a savvy and successful businessman dressed in designer clothes and followed by cameras. Mayweather's behavior was clearly designed to impress and silence rumors about his financial troubles. However, the narrative unraveled quickly when investigative journalists and real estate analysts began digging into the ownership records of the buildings he claimed to own. What they found was a stark contradiction. None of the properties Mayweather pointed out were registered under his name or tied to any known business entities associated with him. These findings fueled even more speculation that Mayweather's wealth might not be as solid as he portrays. A recent video showcased Floyd Mayweather lavishly spending on renting luxury mansions, many of which he clearly doesn't need his pension for. Renting extravagant properties instead of buying or residing in them seems driven more by a desire to project an image of wealth than by practical consideration. Critics have pointed out that these lavish expenditures reflect an attempt to maintain a certain public persona rather than making prudent financial choices. Despite frequently presenting himself as a financial expert and strategist, his actions suggest otherwise. By focusing on image maintenance instead of long-term investments or property ownership, Mayweather's spending habits seem impulsive rather than calculated. This behavior raises concerns about his financial acumen, with many questioning if his decisions are driven by a need for external validation rather than thoughtful planning. Such practices, for someone who claims financial mastery, reveal a pattern of reckless spending.
Floyd Mayweather just signed a deal to lease an apartment in Midtown Manhattan. He's going to be paying $100,000 per month for this place. Here's the apartment, you guys. It's got 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 4,000 square feet, and the place is pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. The description says that this is a double unit and it is a corner unit, so you got a ton of natural light in here. Do you think this place is worth $100,000 per month? Why would Floyd spend $100,000 a month on this apartment? If I had to guess, it would be a combination of owning something is just kind of a liability. Plus, I'm pretty sure whenever you rent a place versus buy a place for business purposes, you're able to write off more of that lease payment, so if I had to guess, that $100,000 per month is going to be a pretty big write-off for him based on how he plans to use this.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. recently addressed rumors suggesting his $42 million real estate investment had led to financial troubles. He asserted that he independently acquired 62 buildings in Manhattan, stating, "I use my own money, and no one else is in on this." However, scrutiny has arisen regarding the legitimacy of this claim. Investigations by Business Insider revealed that New York City property records do not indicate any transfer of ownership for the buildings Mayweather claims to have purchased. Experts suggest that Mayweather may have only acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership, as he asserts. Further complicating the matter, the NYC Housing Partnership, a nonprofit organization involved with many of the properties, stated that they had not been notified of any pending sale or change in ownership. Mayweather Jr. has consistently emphasized the importance of building wealth through knowledge and mentorship. In a candid conversation with Snoop Dogg, Mayweather shared insights into his proactive approach to financial independence. He recounted how upon visiting his billionaire friends, he would admire their luxurious assets, but sought more than just enjoyment. He would tell them, "It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it." This mindset reflects Mayweather's determination to transition from mere wealth to generational wealth. Rather than passively accepting his friend's success, he actively sought to learn from them, aiming to replicate and sustain their achievements. By adopting this philosophy, Mayweather emphasized the importance of knowledge transfer and mentorship in achieving lasting financial success. Mayweather's approach underscores the value of surrounding oneself with individuals who not only possess wealth, but are willing to share the pathways to attain it. His emphasis on learning from successful peers highlights a strategic method to financial growth, focusing on long-term stability and the ability to pass on wealth by building knowledge to future generations.
Every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this. Yeah. It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. Yeah. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Because once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children. Then it trickles down.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes. So it's about wealth. You know, I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy. So, you know, when I sit down with my billionaire buddies, I don't sit down with them and say, you know what? Oh, I want to get on your yacht. Oh, I want to get on your plane. No, that ain't what I did. Oh, I like your house. Nuh-uh. You know what I say? Listen, show me the way. I want to do the same thing that you're doing. So if you say that you want to, you keep calling me over here because I'm cool, because I'm fly. You like my swag, you like everything about me, right? You do, then I need to invest the same thing you invested in. If not, then we ain't really friends.
Mayweather's legacy is marred by not only financial troubles, but also a series of legal disputes, particularly concerning allegations of emotional and physical abuse by former partners. In 2014, Chantel Jackson, his ex-fiance, filed a lawsuit accusing him of battery, defamation, and invasion of privacy. She alleged that Mayweather posted a sonogram of their aborted twins online and threatened to release intimate photos unless she removed a picture with rapper Nelly. Jackson claimed these actions caused her significant emotional distress. Earlier in 2010, Josie Harris, the mother of 3 of Mayweather's children, accused him of a violent assault in front of their children. She alleged that he punched and kicked her, resulting in visible injuries. Mayweather served 2 months in jail after pleading guilty to reduced charges of battery and harassment.